We back at it again, boy. Listen, I'm about to let y'all know now. It's raps when it comes to all-star tower defense, bro. Listen, for y'all that are anywhere at all trying to figure out how to just run raids, not worry about it. For all of y'all out here using Eisen, you know what I mean? Look, everybody out here, bro. Honestly, y'all missing out. I'm telling y'all, y'all missing out and not having to worry about pulling them big 1 million numbers for honestly no reason in a raid. That is also something that you're not going to do in a 15 wave anything, right? Honestly, bro, listen, I've done it. I've 100% done it. My honest opinion for me specifically, y'all can follow with it if you want. I have perfected the end all be all loadout for Story Extreme. Any raid that you could potentially go into, solo or with players, and a more than decent team that will guarantee get you 100 plus on normal, and you're pushing about 95 to 100 on extreme. I'm gonna be honest with you. All right. Um, but that's more than enough to get y'all some gems, get y'all some materials, get y'all your raid stuff, whatever you're after, right? I'm not out here breaking leaderboards, okay? But this team that I have finally got to the point to getting after endless amounts of testing, multi units in all aspects, okay? This team is legit what I am classifying as my end all be all. And if I am playing with y'all and y'all seeing and chilling with me, I'm using this team, bro. So y'all already know what the team is for the most part. It's what we always be using. We got Evil Shade up in here. Obviously our GOAT, our end all be all, boss killer, damage dealer. He in there, right? This is our go to and our GOAT when it comes to bosses and just ending whatever we're doing. Okay? Y'all already know the homie Mochi. Listen, if y'all are not running wax slow, if y'all are still out here just using slow, bro, what are you doing? Well, honestly, what are you doing? Okay? A slow is not more efficient than a wax slow. And yes, it doesn't stack with all this other stuff, but the thing is, wax slow don't need to, bro. It's broken by itself when it comes to crowd control. If you don't have Mochi, I feel for you. I apologize. Go pick up Mr. Wax. Same deal. All right? Same deal. The only difference is I don't think he's hitting there. But even at that point, y'all should already be crushing there. There's not, what I mean? Y'all should be crushing there. See what I'm saying? Um, Obviously on the board right now, if you don't got them, go pick them up, bro. Get y'all Gojo. Get you a time stop in there. Regardless if it's Gojo, regardless if it's Flare Lord. If you got them, Super Boo, hey, he's got a time stop. I don't have them. But listen, bro, get y'all a time stop in a wax slow combination. This is the strongest setup in general for crowd control that y'all could ever have. Is a time stop and a wax slow. Anything extra, replacement, reverse, rewind, whatever, anything extra is just extra. What you truly need and all you need as far as a given to really truly not have to worry about jack is wax slow and time stop. Obviously, to source out all this, you're going to need your money. Okay? Pizza Girl, obviously, the go to at the moment for the money. Day Day Kid kind of cooked with this one long ago. If y'all didn't get her, again, Jeff is probably, if not better than her in a lot of different aspects, but for early, she's kind of whooping Jeff when it comes to, money output. Okay? But you can still replace her with Jeff. Okay? Listen, bro. Y'all gotta get idle if you don't have her. Honestly, having a buff, having money at the same time in a single unit is probably the most quality of life you're ever going to get inside of a tower defense game. Is a unit that can give you money and buff at the same time. get idle. She's always on the board. Legit, I think I've seen her like twice today. Honestly, I think I've seen her like twice. And I've been playing for a good minute since I released that block shoots, situation getting resolved and whatnot, right? Now y'all are wondering, what is your unit that you're missing? Well, we got our boss killer, we got our crowd controls, we got our money, and we got our buff, right? What we're missing overall is our unit that not only can deal with the early waves and make us to where we don't die and whatnot, right? Not only dealing with the early waves, but providing a benefit across our entire loadout consistently. Okay. Previously, obviously, as y'all know, our go-to was Unhuman Nullifier Special. Playing him in raids, honest to God, solid pick. And honestly, if I'm playing Sinjin Extreme, I'm not going in there without him. Even with my new unit, I'm not playing Extreme Raid with them. I mean, I haven't really truly tested it, but I will, right? I will test it. But I don't think that it's going to work out. Honestly, you need to get Unhuman Nullifier Special. Y'all go run Gauntlet, bro. If you're going to do Sinjin Extreme or any type of Extreme in a raid, y'all going to need Unhuman Nullifier Special, like hands down. Okay, let's just be honest here. Let's just be real. He does more damage to units with titles, and everything in a raid, especially on Extreme, has a mofo title. You gonna need him. All right, you gonna need him. Apart from that, we were up here using in a previous video the past founder. She's honest to God the best summoner in the game. Y'all seen that video? If you haven't watched it, go check it out. I showcase her. Um, Still not what we were looking for fully. Again, this whole journey that I've been doing in regards to my ASTD videos was trying to find that end all be all loadout build for me that just simply covers absolutely everything that I could possibly want it to, apart from Gauntlet. And I again found that Past Founder was close. But again, summons don't hit air, bro. So we weren't getting the early game. If it came to the point where we were in story extreme, even doing that, she was kind of failing in there, bro. Solely because of the fact that the summons just don't come out fast enough when it comes to the regenerators and whatnot that came out. And even at that point, story is packed full with air units on extreme. There's nothing I can do with air other than getting Mochi up, and I don't have that time frame to do so, right? So y'all are already probably guessing at what my unit would be. Obviously, it's going to be a unit that can hit air early. Okay, it's going to be a unit that has coverage early, right? So a big AOE, a big range, etc. Y'all can guess at what it would be. Could it be Heavenly Duo? All right, could it be Heavenly Duo? Air unit, nice damage, decent range. Then again, he costs a lot, bro. It's not Heavenly Duo. A little less cost. Goku, Ultra Instincts? It could be. Difference is, still didn't work out in Story Extreme. Decent and more than decent for Infinite and for Raids, but not Goku either. I wonder who it truly could be. Ooh, maybe it's the Path Final. We already showcased him in Extreme Story. We already showcased him in Raids, and even beating the Extreme Raid in Sinjin. Could it be the Path Final? Nope, not the Path either. We needed to hit air, so that obviously isolates out Cooler. Madara definitely is not being able to hit air until much later anyway. Who could it be? Who honestly could it be? Joe Kid Vaughn? Sure. I tested him. I tried him out for the longest. I wanted him to work so bad, bro. I literally tried to perfect the actual time frame from when the wave skipped to the next to when I get the money. Like, bro, I went so far in depth trying to make Joe Kid Vaughn work, but it just wouldn't work. Right? Now, in raids, you're fine. You'll get him to a stage 5 upgrade, and he'll be full AoE, give you that coverage you need to build whatever else. In Story Extreme, that's where he's kind of failing. Granted, not many people play Story, but I do. I love my story maps. I like seeing different, I don't know, different maps, different fields, different stuff. Like this is a tower defense game. I'm not always in raids. I'm not always in infinite. I'm out here playing tower. I'm out here playing story. I'm out here pushing trials, pushing gauntlet. You know what I mean? Like I'm out here doing so many different things, right? Not just raids, not just infinite. You know what I mean? Even though, like I said, everyone has their own thing. I'm out here also playing story extremes. Joe Kid, he's just not working out when it comes to story extreme. Again, we need something that hits air early, and we also need something that can pick up anything that would sneak through, like a faster generator, which I've showcased that. We're going to go into it as well, that last story map on Extreme, when I show y'all the actual unit. But I'm sure that y'all are guessing who I would be using. Possibly Wormg, getting him up to his air upgrade. Or maybe even not even Wormg. How about Ikiani? Oh, Ikiani? Yeah, we could definitely use him. Upgrade 3 gets you hybrid air, rupture, nice damage, nice coverage, wider range. Sure, Ikiani is literally one of my go-tos, my OG. Why do you think I wear his blessing, bro? This is literally not me flexing. This is because Ikiani carried me so much in this game, right? I got him way early in this game. I'm not talking about recent. I'm not talking about in the last year. I'm talking about around 2 years ago. I picked him up and he carried me from like level 100 something to like 300 something, bro. Okay? I know my Ikiani. Granted, a lot of people don't have him, but that's not who I'm using either, bro. So I'll give y'all a second, 5 seconds in fact, to figure out who I'm talking about. Who could I possibly be talking about that gives me that early coverage, can hit air, that can provide team benefit later? Who am I talking about? Ready? 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Well, if any of you guessed it correctly, congratulations. Props to you. If any of you didn't, it's time for all units in this game to fear Banshee. This unit, bro. Listen, the fear vote. This unit is so broken in absolutely everything that you pretty much go into. Again, starts out full AoE. It is an air unit you place on a hill, so it's already got coverage against everything. On top of that, later, you're also benefiting your entire team based on the Fear Vote's passive and his actual ability should you need it. Okay, so let's give y'all a rundown of what the Fear Vote actually does. Now, starting off with, obviously, the Fear Vote's a summon unit, okay? To pick them up, it's not that hard. Just go summon. To upgrade them, you're going to need Hollow Mask 5 of the Fear and a few story items from the inner world. Honestly, it's not that hard to get this 6-star Evo, and honestly, you would be missing out not having it, okay? So let's give y'all a brief rundown of what the Fear does, then we're going to go show y'all how easy these things are for us. Again, starts out as full AoE, heal unit, so it has coverage. And at upgrade just 2, upgrade 2, I believe it is. Upgrade 2, the fear gets fear release. Okay? And then their attack type changes to an AoE circle that is huge. Huge AoE circle. Okay? That's what's giving us our early coverage. It's pretty much so big nothing can actually sneak through it. Granted, we do put down like 3 to 4 of the fear just to make sure that the range is out there. But the fear at that point, early coverage is doing around 250 something thousand damage. That's being buffed as well. And again, it gives you that fear release passive. Now what that does, listen, bro. Here's why this unit is so goated. Fear release causes fear, and pretty much means any enemy that is affected by fear takes an additional 10% damage. Okay? On top of that, if you're using rewinds or reverse or something like that, it makes the enemies walk backwards faster for that duration, and the fear itself lasts 16 seconds before disappearing. Granted, we always play on timer 3, so it's pretty much 100% uptime. Um, but the fact is that, like I said, it makes enemies take 10% additional damage all the time when that effect is up. Now, you tell me, who's our GOAT? Evil Shade Final. What does he do at upgrade 8? Dragon Absorption. Starts using Black Flames. So you mean to tell me, okay, you mean to tell me that our goated unit that uses Black Flames and just burns out bosses by himself, because of this unit, now gets to do a 10% additional damage to that unit? Bro, honestly, I don't even know how I missed using the fear this long. That by itself is just a underrated passive to make something take additional damage. Given it's 10%, it's pretty hefty chunk. Pretty much 100% uptime, bro. Okay. On top of that, the fear himself is only a 60,000 total cost, bro. Mind you, that's without Ultra Magic Orb. With Ultra Magic Orb, we get that overall cost reduction, as you see there, of 7%. So it's a little less for you, boy. You know what I mean? It's a little less if y'all put this orb on the fear. Um, but that being said, he is literally going to cover everything, provide a team-wide benefit overall all the time, and then to add icing on that proverbial cake, Bud has for himself a quote unquote mini nuke like Wormg, like Ikiani, like Worm Assassin Revived. He has a mini nuke like that, okay? It's on his last upgrade. It's called Sinbone. What it's going to do, it inflicts every unit within his range. Mind you, at the last upgrade, his range is 108, bro. Okay, it's 108. That's a pretty solid, massive range. Okay, it's going to affect all those enemies in that range with bleed, with each tick dealing 4.8 times his current damage. Okay. Obviously, it's got a global cooldown of 480 seconds, but the thing is, you can use it in conjunction with other nukes if you guys have them. Because there's no nukes that it lines up with that mean it's going to put this unit's nuke on a cooldown because this unit was used on it. No, none of that. You can literally use this nuke with other units' nukes if y'all want to run, stuff like that. But honestly, bro, this unit, no, it's a wrap. I gotta show y'all. I gotta show y'all. Now I'm not obviously running here with visuals or nothing. We're gonna turn this music down because again, we don't want no strikes and stuff out here, and some of this stuff is strike. But we're gonna show y'all. Y'all remember how on this extreme story map I would use Path Final, right? And showing y'all how to farm this map efficiently with Path Final. I would be controlling and doing that type of thing, trying to make sure that all the regenerators and whatnot, that bro, listen, look, bro. I'm about it's a wrap. It honestly, honest to God, it's a wrap. We're gonna show y'all. So we're gonna put idle up here. We're gonna show y'all the story map. So easy. We're gonna show y'all the story map, and then we're gonna go into enumerate. Because again, for whatever reason, y'all deem that raid the hardest. It is what it is, but hey, it's whatever, bro. We'll go in there in the Numa, okay? We'll show y'all. And again, this is so effective, you can pretty much spam this unit, okay? So as y'all see here, bro, the range ain't really super great, super massive, super big, right? That's fine. Doesn't need to be. Doesn't need to be. Watch this. Look at that, bro. Look at that AoE splash, bro. Look how big that Joker is, bro. You tell me, what am I missing with that range? And then I just put down another few here. You see what I'm saying? Like, what am I missing? There ain't nothing that I'm going to be missing. Those regenerators come out at wave 5, bro. Watch what happens. Watch what happens, bro. That's what I'm going to tell y'all. Watch what happens. What regenerators? There they go. Watch them. Watch them. Where they going? Where y'all going, bro? y'all dead. What's up? See what I'm saying? This is such a strong unit for what they do. And I was sleeping on them. Honestly, same thing with Evil Shade. I was sleeping on them. We're going to go up here again, like always, put up Mochi, get us, some leeway, and, start controlling the units a little better. Bro, we're out here ×3 full skip on story extreme. Like, bro, honestly, and I just got 3 out here. I only got 3 out here. You can place 8. Okay? I got 3, you can place 8. That's the difference. So again, we're going to come out here. You know what? Honestly, we're just going to stack up our mochis. So we're going to stack up our mochis, chilling. Now we got full coverage for the mochis when we need them. I'm going to keep on upgrading Idol to 14. We're going to put Evil Shade up in here because obviously, again, he's our GOAT. We always run with him regardless. Pizza's already at level 85 or upgrade 9. 85 that we getting. Idol's not 14, so now we're good to go. Upgrading Evil Shade. Like, bro, what am I worried about in this extreme anymore? There's nothing. What am I worried about in this anymore? Bro, Evil Shade Drain is that little circle there. That little circle there. Compared to the fear, bro, look, bro. I'm telling y'all, and this isn't even the full range of the fear. We're just focusing on Evil Shade right now, getting them up. We're on wave 13, bro. We're on wave 13, and we're chilling. Okay? Honestly, we're on. It's a night and day difference. There we go. So now, Dragon Absorption. See, look at that circle, bro. Compared to this. Now look, I'm gonna go ahead and upgrade 1 to max. Look at that range, bro. Look at that range. Okay? That's ridiculous for what it is. That's ridiculous for what it is. So, we're gonna go ahead and now put down our Gojos, per usual. There we go. And boom. Gojos is down. Now watch this, bro. I'm gonna show y'all that this is like a mini nuke. Oh, everything's kind of dying already anyway. Look at this. Boom. And then I hit them. Look at that, bro. They were pretty much dead. They were pretty much dead, bro. I'll show y'all that more in Anuma once we get to that point. But as you see here, we could put down three fears. Honestly, you don't need to full up, max out all of them. But we can in a raid, honestly. In a 15 wave, you don't really get to that point. You get to the point to where you're literally able to just beat it. And that's all you need. Because again, we put all that stuff into Evil Shade, who is actually our DPS, right? He's our true DPS. But again, as y'all see here, bro, the fears out here constantly making them take 10% additional damage. Like, bro, they just came out the spawn. They just came out the spawn and they already at 6 bill. You see what I'm saying? Like, it's not. And then you can auto-activate and put these abilities on auto-activate, which I'll go ahead and do. We did see the bleed there as I came up and hit them. But they're probably going to die by the time. Yeah, no, they're probably going to get cooked by the time that comes up. It's a 480-second cooldown. Again, we got our Mochis out here. We got all 4 Gojos maxed out. In a raid, we'll have all 8 of these guys maxed out. But for a 15 wave, you only need 2 to 3. Realistically, you can probably get away with just 2. Realistically. Because again, bro, look at this. Look at this AoE. Look at this. Well, it's not even. Oh, so their upgrade at the end of it, right? It's not showing it now because this is their AoE. All of this is what they're hitting. This entire area, right? So I can't really showcase the actual AoE circle anymore because obviously we got them to the max, to the full AoE. That's what they got right now. But bro, that's crazy though, right? Like this unit is literally out here just waxing bosses and whatnot with Evil Shade like it's nothing. These guys are dying way faster. So before, the bosses, they would die about here, right? If we're looking at the map, they go around this bend here. They would die about here. Okay, they would die about here with the Path Final. Look how far back they dying, bro. Look how far back. Okay, they getting close to here, but look how far back, bro. Because of that 10% increased damage, they missed all of this, right? They missed all of this up until like that point. Buddy gone. We're not even gonna get to see out. No, Buddy's gone. Then over here, bro. I'm telling y'all, we're gonna go into Anuma. We're gonna go into Anuma, and we're gonna show y'all what's up in there. Again, I don't know why y'all deem that the hardest raid. Honestly, for me, the hardest raid would probably be Sinjin Extreme because it's an extreme raid. But I guess for the fact that Anuma is a wave 19, and if you're doing it solo, you definitely have that chance to lose it because of the fact that those enemies do press into you pretty fast and whatnot. Um, I don't know why people deem that raid the hardest. I honestly don't. But we'll go show y'all how easy that raid is with the fear, bro. Like this is a story extreme. Wave 15 and we chilling. We were chilling since we put down the fear, bro. These units out here, these enemies, they fearing Banshee now, bro. I promise you. And that's pun intended. They out here fearing me, bro. Oh, Banshee dropped in the map? No, it's over. GG. Exactly. It's what you want, bro. That's exactly what you want. So now we're going to go up in here to enumerate and show y'all what's up there. And like I said, bro, we're going to legit make this look so easy because it is that easy. Okay? Banshee done made All-Star Tower Defense completely easy mode. Okay? Again, this is the end-all be-all loadout for me. If y'all got better loadouts and whatnot, props to you, bro. I found what works for me. Okay? I've said that in my first video making on this game. Not every loadout works for everybody. For whatever reason, same unit, same build, same strategy, it just doesn't work for everybody. I don't know why. And it's the weirdest thing that I could even say that in a tower defense game because everybody has the same stuff. But then again, you could be using a different orb, you could be using a different, level on the unit or something, if you don't got it maxed. I don't know. There's just hard pressed ways of why you would think that that wouldn't work out. But I've seen it happen. So again, we out here in Anuma for y'all. We're going to put idle right here in the middle. We used to put her behind this rock, but because we used the fear, we're going to utilize both of these rocks. So now we're going to go up here real quick and upgrade pizza. And now we're going to put fear right here. That way she covers both of those lanes to start. Or not she, he. Fear is a he, by the way, y'all. Bump, bump. Look at that full AoE circle. Look at that, bro. It's, nah. Bro, this unit, he is so goated. Honestly, bro, I got no worries. I got no worries when it comes to using this unit. He is just too broken. So we're going to go ahead and put down 3. Again, we only getting them to upgrade 3 because that's what we need to get to that. Well, upgrade 4 if you can take it, there. But that's all you really need to get to that point. Is upgrade 3 because that's when you get your full AoE circle. That big circle, that's upgrade 3, bro. But as y'all see, bro, like we're legit just out here farming idle, farming pizza. The fear, he is literally just carrying this stuff, bro. Honestly, like look at these. These enemies are getting chunked. They are getting chunked, bro. So now we're going to go up here, as always, put Mochi down, give us some coverage. Make sure that we ain't getting pressed up too hard. Okay. And then on the next wave, we're going to do the same thing over here. Boom. Now we just solely focusing idle and pizza girl. We'll get pizza girl's upgrade in just a second. Boom. Pizza girl's done. Now we're just pushing up on idle. Now again, because we've done pushed up idle, right? We've pushed idle up. We can actually put Evil Shade in a much better spot for better coverage. So we're going to put him about there. Okay? That's where I am putting him now. I'm going to let this die down a little bit before we can skip the wave. Again, all this stuff coming out here, it's nothing, bro. Honestly, this raid is nothing. It is so easy for me to solo all raids compared to me using Unhuman Nullifier Special. It is so much easier for me to solo all raids with the fear in this loadout than I've ever had in this game. Okay, that's using the past founder. That's using Unhuman Nullifier Special. That's using I used Demon of Emotions at one point, and it was not the best. But you get what I'm saying, right? This has been the easiest I've had soloing any raid or helping people. Solely because I know for a fact that the Fear is out here putting in more work than what I think. Again, she's making all units in this game, all enemies, really, all enemies in this game that is against. I keep calling him her. My bad. Fear is a boy. He's a he. Okay. I don't know the franchise, but I do know that he's a he. So, but he is literally making enemies out here do all of that damage more so because of that 10% increase, right? So that it's broken just in that aspect, bro. It's the fact that we get that 10% damage increase, or in a sense 10% additional damage to whatever we hitting, right? That's what's broken about it, because again, he's good early and he's definitely good late. Um, but that benefit of having more damage, it's even broken. So check this out. We are in here with this wave skip mess, right? Trying to figure out if we can skip the wave. Too many enemies. Oh no. Yeah, guess what? Watch this. Send bone. Boom. Smack. GG. Told y'all. It's a mini nuke, bro. It's a mini nuke. For what it is, it nukes enemies. For what it is, it nukes enemies. Okay? Now, we didn't actually get the actual wave skip, unfortunately, but look, bro, it doesn't matter. We can actually come over here and just smack these enemies. We can come over here and just smack these enemies, right? They turn red, now they're going to take additional 10% damage. Boom. Smack these enemies. Boom. Smack these enemies. We ain't going to let them get to the spot, bro. You see what I'm saying? Like, we out here, bro. Like, this unit is so just broken. Even with cloners, bro. Once we hit them, I think I was hitting that one over there. Uh, No, I got full AoE on. That's why. Why is this cloner not getting hit, bro? Bro, you serious? You don't want to? You don't want to take? Bro, bro, for real? Why is this boy not being hit? Oh, he is being hit. I ain't got my buff up. Never mind. All right, listen. Make sure you get your buff with idle before y'all go out and start controlling. Because Buddy unbuff only does like 1 million damage. Being buffed at max with idle, we'll see what happens here when he gets his buff again. Oh, idle's still not even buffing. Let me turn that on auto activate again. See, I'd be messed up. 4.76 damage, or 4.76 million damage. You know what I mean? So Buddy's got some nice damage too. Um, there we go. Dragon Absorption. GG. So now at this point, bro, look at this. We're going to upgrade this fear. We're going to upgrade that fear. We're going to put them over here. There we go. So we're going to put 3 over here as well. Now, granted, we could put all 8, but right now we're just going to put 3 on each, just to have them out here and down. Okay. And all 3 of these max. So now we know we can only put 2 out, right? But what I'm going to do here now with Evil Shade, since we already did Dragon Absorption, we're going to put down our 4 Gojos. There's 1. There's 2. There's 3. There's 4. And then, for whatever reason, if they get behind us, obviously we want to have that 3rd mochi to slow them down. Y'all know what it is. It's the same deal as any other raid. We get our 8-3-4 split. We're going to go over here and kill these enemies real quick, because they just piling up. So 1 hit. Come up here. 2 hit. Come up here. 3 hit. Now we not buffed. But that's fine. Rebuff. There we go. Who else need to be whooped? There we go. Who else need to be whooped? There we go. Get out of here, bro. Get out of here. How are y'all still alive? Oh, I didn't hit y'all. That's right. It's alright. They coming through. This is how easy Anuma is for us, bro. We out here playing around, not even really being serious in this raid, bro. Like, we out here actually playing around and just having fun. And this is how it is for any raid I'm in. Honestly, this is how it is for any raid I'm in. Did I get all my Gojos to upgrade 5? I did. Alright. So all I can do now, bro, is put down those last 2. So there's that one. And a bump. There's that one. Again, a 1-8-3-4 1-1 split. We cannot put down any more units. GG easy. Honestly, this is how it is for any raid for me, bro. Like for y'all struggling, use the loadout. Trust me, it's a difference. It's a difference. You'll like it, I promise you. At least if you don't like it, you'll find a difference because again, Benz ain't out here losing stuff. Okay, like I'm out here actually dealing. Look, I don't even have to use the ability, bro. I just smack them myself with full AOE. Right? I'm just smacking them myself with full AOE. I'm not even out here using Sinbone. That's the crazy part about it. I'm not out here actually using the nuke itself. Granted, I could be out here and be like Sinbone and then smack. Look at that, bro. See what I'm saying? Like it's honestly, bro, this unit is just so it's a game changer for me. Honestly, it's a game changer for me, and I like it because I was really not getting bored of Unhuman Nullifier Special in raids. Because again, he is my go-to. But if I needed to truly have a raid be one, which none of them are that deep for me, what I mean? I can say this is probably the closest loadout that I can literally drop and just forget about it. Okay, at least with Unhuman Nullifier Special, I had to kind of pay attention a little bit, to start with, just solely because of the fact that he has to be upgraded to really do what he needs to do. Even though he does that damage to titles and whatnot, he's not doing that damage right off the rip. You do have to get him to upgrade 3 for him to really truly be efficient. With the fear, I literally drop the fear and he just carries the rest of the way, bro. Honestly, he just carries the rest of the way. So yeah, we're up here in Anuma with these bosses. As y'all see, I left this boss completely open. They're not actually open. All the stuff is still hitting them. But I didn't put anything in this like spot here, so we could actually see how far he actually gets because he's got the shortest distance, to be honest, compared to these guys. He would be the first one to go into a wave. This lane is always what kills people. Okay, so that's why that enemy is also what they're attacking first. I mean, that's just how it is. But like I said, bro, this is not that hard, and there's 4 hitting them. Honestly, these guys here, I still hit him. Once he actually gets in range, I mean, it'd only be like a few little steps there, but he's already at 5 bill HP, bro. These guys here are still up there in HP a little bit. Now, let me see here real quick. Are all these ability upgrades on cooldown? No, this one's still off cooldown. Or this one's still on cooldown. Lord, I got it backwards. We're going to wait for this just to show y'all. I mean, it's not a nuke for a boss or nothing like that. Again, that's just like a mini nuke for like a wave of enemies and whatnot. And realistically, y'all could just use him and just go out and control and just smack enemies once you know that you got your buff up and whatnot. Because again, you do 10% additional damage on top of your own damage as well. So that 4.7 mil damage that you're doing, you're probably going to do 10% additional to that. I don't know the exact number, but as y'all see, this fear symbol, it's 100% uptime, bro. It's 100% uptime. So now that we're here, I'm going to just solely auto-activate that. See how they're all bleeding? Again, it ain't a crazy bleed or nothing like that. It's just solely for those little enemies that are not bosses. But as you see here, bro, Buddy dying. Okay? Buddy dies right now. Then who they gonna go for next? So 7 Bill just chilling. What about you? So they're going for you next. For whatever reason, they're going for the furthest one uh next. I mean, I don't never use anything like this. The fear you can't change anyway, it's just AoE, so they're in range regardless. Unless for whatever reason this boy here makes it to here, then we're gonna have to just let it be as it is. But that's why again we put that one mochi back behind us. Because we can always say that in any situation we always have our 1-8-3-4 split, right? One evil shade, 8 of your secondary, whoever you're using. Again, mine is the fear, 100% now. This is what I use. 3 mochis, okay? That's all you need in any raid, any place, anywhere, right? 3 mochis. You can get away with 2 if you can make them overlap each other. I use 3 just to be sure, right? And then your 4 Gojos, because all you need is 4 to time stop efficiently. You don't need 5, okay? This boss here is about dead. And look at that, bro. They just burning the mess out of him. They are legit just burning the mess. Now this boss here is the last to go. And he's technically seems like he's past all that, but he's still in range of everything. So the furthest unit we have back is this Mochi. He's not used right now, right? Granted, I could put this Mochi up here, but I don't need to. This Fear here, he is the furthest one away. Once the guy gets to this range, he'd be out of the range of that Fear, and then obviously be creeping towards the end there. But look at the HP, bro. This is a 98 billion boss. This is a team that I set up like any other team that I set up, and they still get melted just as fast. Again, now you're seeing the corner that he still has to go around to kill me. All the other bosses still get to this point, bro. Regardless if I'm using Unhuman Nullifier Special, or if I'm using the Path, or if I'm using, I don't know, like Ikiani up in here, like they all get to this spot. But I have now found the best loadout for early coverage, and I don't gotta worry about Jack. Literally, I dropped this, upgrade what I did, and I can just not worry about it, like at all. 100% not worry about it. The only downside, the only downside I would say to using the Fear, which is not truly a downside because again, you should know your placements in any tower defense. But the only downside that someone that is not familiar with using a heal unit would be that of it being a heal unit. Where are you going to actually place this unit, etc.? Where is it going to be most effective, etc.? That's what your real, you know, issue would be is that it's a heal unit. You got to place it on a hill, but you got to still make it be affected or effective, right? Past that, the Fear covers everything that you need. Um, we'll go into the old trusty divine raid just to see what's up. I don't even remember the map layout that well for a hill unit, but we'll see. This is a test right here as to where you would place a hill unit, etc. So right off the rip, looking here's our defend point. They're going to all come this way. I'm going to say the Fear. I would probably need to put. Honestly, this one might be a little bit different, but I'm going to put the Fear here. That's where I'm going to put the Fear. Oh, I actually put the Fear first. I did not put my money. That might be a bad thing. But we'll be fine. We'll be fine. We'll see if we can fix this issue. I could control as well right now, but I'm not going to. Ew, no. Alright, listen, we messed up, bro. We messed up. You have to put down your money first. We're leaving that in. We take L's to learn, okay? We take L's to learn. So I'm happy that I took that L because I literally messed up and now I learned to always put my money down with that mistake because your boy actually did not put his money down like he's supposed to. So, that's my bad. We're gonna go back up in here real quick and do this. There we go. Oh, sorry, bud, if you was trying to come in. I mean, I'm gonna come out here and play with people and help them in their raids and whatnot. It seems like ASTD is kind of stacking up with people playing right now, so that's good as well. I'm definitely going to be playing with you guys. I just want to get out this video for the Fear and hopefully see more of it because honestly, if you're playing with people, you having the Fear is also going to benefit you guys as a whole team because again, the Fear makes everything take 10% additional damage. Now, I don't know if that stacks or nothing like that, but just in general, the Fear is going to make everything take 10% more damage or 10% additional damage, right? So we'll put Idle there. I don't know if that's the most optimal spot, but that's where we're going to put her because again, we're going to put the Fear back here. There we go. And we'll put the Fear there. And then hopefully we get that time frame and chance. Yeah, I mean, it's going to get that cross, so I think we'll be fine. There we go. And boom. Yeah, no, we're going to be fine. GG easy. So we got that one in the back just to cover for now. Um, Obviously, we're going to need to be more efficient and push the Fear up. But until we can do that, we're going to just let it go as it is. And we'll actually go ahead now and start putting the Fear up here. There we go. There we go. Is Idle got that one? There we go. All right, cool, cool, cool. So we're up here still cooking, still chilling. So now that we know we got a Fear up there and we can actually have coverage, we're just going to put another one here. We're going to put another one there. And we're going to put another one there. All upgrade 3. If I upgrade any of them to 4, that's fine. Upgrade 3 is all you truly need. Um, Now we're going to go ahead and again focus on Idol and Pizza Girl. Pizza Girl is now done, level 9. Idol, we got to get up to 14. Honestly, we're at wave 7. The fear is just kind of saying we're not worried about the waves. So I'm not even going to put down Mochis right now. We're just going to solely focus on Idol and get her to 14. Because the fear is like, yeah, no, bro, I got it. He's literally like, bro, hold my beer. So we're going to do that. Now we're going to put out Evil Shade per usual. We're going to upgrade him as much as we can. Now we'll go ahead at least and put down our Mochis. We put them down here. And then we're going to go ahead upgrade. And then we're going to go ahead and upgrade. Right. Idol is again at 14, so we're done there. Evil Shade is now at his hybrid stage. And then now we're just waiting to get Evil Shade up to that 8th upgrade, bro. Look at this map, bro. It's so clean right now. And all I've got is 4 Fears, 2 Mochis, and Evil Shade. That's it right now, bro. Honestly, I don't even think I would need to put more, but I'm going to. Just because I can. Just because I can, I'm going to. So we're going to go ahead and put our Gojos. And we're going to go ahead and do that. And then we're going to go ahead and do that. Ooh, I hate that I didn't make that even. OCD is going to kick my tail in a second, but it's alright. Alright, so the Gojos are down. At this point, we're just going to upgrade Fears to full AoE. There we go. And then we're going to go ahead and do the others. And boom. And boom. Oh, please let me get that one up in there. There we go. Alright, so now all these boys are full AoE. Make sure they're all maxed out. If I missed any, I'm checking them now. There's one I missed. Alright, outer ring is all done. The one in the middle is all done. Yeah, we're good to go. So now again, we always place that safety mochi just because. So we know that they go this way and they go down and they go around. Look, we'll place that mochi. Since we know they converge that way, we'll place him here and we'll go ahead and upgrade him to max. I feel like that's the best place that we could put him for that situation. We're at wave 18 and we're still sitting at 513. But we've placed everything we can. So there's nothing else that we need to do, bro. Like, honestly, this was done probably long ago. But we're going to leave it as it is. Look at these enemies, bro. Like, it's a night and day different using the fear. Now, this is a unit that definitely in any raid, if I decided to, I could push up into this middle of the map. Not saying I push up into their spawn, but I'd push up into the middle of the map and let my damage go out quicker. Instead of always putting it at the defend. Obviously, for specific raids like Anuma, I'm putting that Joker at the defend. You know, I'm not out here trying to, no. But there's specific raids where you can actually slam up and you'll still be fine. And this would be that build and loadout. Again, this is my end all be all. My end all be all. And as y'all see, like it's a night and day different, bro. It's honestly a night and day difference. Boom. Get those time stops out. Again, this is Divine Wave. These models are 9 billion HP. Make sure that time stop cycles like it's supposed to be. There you go. Buddy, you came out here and you're already at 3 bill? Bro, y'all are just getting melted. Oh my god, bro. He literally just walked out the spawn and he's dead here, bro. He legit just walked out the spawn and he's already dead. That's nah, bro. Listen. Listen, this is what I'm talking about. This is what I mean by I data mine everything. Again, when I tell you I was testing unit after unit, loadout after loadout, build after build, why do you think I bring y'all specific units? We're not out here using Eisen. We're not out here nuking no Madaras. Bro, this wave, this entire map is pretty much dead already. Like, bro, no. And there's no need for summons. There's no need for cooler. Granted, I'ma still use the pass founder because that one's just a fun unit to see running around here. Um, if y'all ever catch me using the pass founder, just know that that's the best summoner in the game. But for the most part, this is going to be my primary loadout. Honestly, the best overall loadout for pretty much any raid, any game mode, whether it be story extreme, whether it be infinite. This team is cool and infinite too. The only thing I do is switch out pizza for Jeff, and I'd switch out idol for a speedaholic enchanted. I'd still keep Mochi. I'd still keep Gojo. I'd keep the fear to make the units take 10% additional damage, and obviously Evil Shade is our boss killer and damage dealer. So it's still a nice build for Infinite as well. Look, bro, we already finished this raid. And like nothing. Honestly, like nothing. And we got a nightmare school. Interesting. Alright. But bro, I'm telling y'all, 100%, 100%. Y'all need to pick up the fear. Y'all need to pick up Evil Shade. If you don't have Mochi, swap him out with Mr. Wax. If you don't have Gojo, go pick him up. He's on the summon board now. Get your Stardust up. And obviously, Pizza Girl, swap her out with Jeff. And for Idol, you literally just gotta go get Idol, bro. Because literally, like I said, bro, the fear, night and day different in all aspects. This is my go-to loadout. Okay? Banshee certified. This loadout anywhere but Gauntlet. Okay? If y'all are in anything with me and you're using this loadout, bro, we're good. We're chilling. And even at that point, you guarantee can solo whatever you're going into. There should be not a single raid at all that you guys cannot solo with this build. I promise you. Okay? And I'm not going to make like no montage or nothing where I'm going out here soloing all raids. But y'all get the gist. We soloed Anuma, which is deemed, whatever reason, the hardest raid. We just went and smacked Divine like it was nothing. We did story mode extreme. You know what I mean? Like, bro, I'm telling y'all, make these units and modes fear y'all for a reason. So, that being said, bro, I've min-maxed my entire build and loadout inside of All-Star Tower Defense. Again, I'm not claiming it's the best out there. I'm saying it's the best for me. If you got something stronger, if using something a little bit more efficient, effective, hey, props to you. But this is my go-to loadout. So, I hope y'all enjoyed. Y'all pick it up if you want. Try it out for yourself. That's all I'm going to say. And, yeah. Till then, y'all take care, have fun, and keep on gaming, bro. We out here chilling. Peace, peace.